Thank you for joining me live from the grooming table. I am Amy Leigh, certified professional pet groomer since 2003, but it is absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the pet grooming industry so that you can provide the same level of quality care to your beloved pets at home as I provide to the pets that I groom professionally. That's what we do here on this channel. One of my goals for this YouTube channel is to bring a new voice to the pet grooming industry. And that is one that includes pet owners as valuable consumers and not just pet groomers. You guys want the right tools too, right? And you need the right tools to do a professional job. So many people are seeking knowledge in order to groom their dogs at home themselves, but they need a place where they can come and have a safe place to learn valuable information on professional tools, products, equipment, how to use it, where to get it. And that's why I created this YouTube channel for you and your pets. Welcome to Go Groomer on YouTube. Hello, Buffalo. Hello, California. Hello, Massachusetts. Look at you. I see you guys. You can't hide from me. Thank you for being here tonight. You are going to be very happy. This is exciting. Once a year, we have epic sales in pretty much everything, but dog grooming too. And we rely on that because our equipment, it gets costly, but we need it. We need good stuff, right? So our topic tonight is save big money on dog grooming products. Epic online deals. I don't know if you peeked in the description below. You don't have to peek yet, but it's loaded. It's locked and loaded for you. I got you covered, guys. I have 19 epic Black Friday specials to share with you here in this video that are certain to save you money and up your dog grooming game, my friends. Yes, this is a little different, isn't it? You're like, where are you? Well, I am at home, actually. As many of you know, my current grooming salon is being relocated. So I don't even have a grooming table to go live from today. So we'll just pretend my office is my grooming table, okay? Just bear with me, guys. It's coming. I got other things to announce to you tonight, too, so stay tuned for that. I have some really good things for you, and I can't wait to jump in here and get started. In the description of this video, you will find specific links to Black Friday sales offered by many of our favorite dog grooming product distributors and brands. So there's a difference between distributors and there's a difference between brands. Let me explain that. So let's take a brand. Let's take Kenchi. Kenchi is a brand. Kenchi has specific clippers, shears. They have Kenchi specific brushes and other grooming tools. They have grooming sprays. They have a lot of things, combs. Kenchi is a brand. So if you go to a Kenchi website, to Kenchi's website, you will see all of Kenchi's tools and products, and they are wonderful. So what do I mean when I say the difference between brands and distributors? So remember, Kenchi's a brand. Distributors are Groomer's Choice, Pet Edge. I'm going to show you guys all this stuff. Ryan's Pet Supply. I'm just going to name some of the big ones that I've relied on over the years. Even Chewy.com has really upped their game when it comes to grooming tools. Love Groomers, that is a distributor. Pet Edge, did I say that? So those distributors distribute a lot of Kenchi products as well, but they also distribute Andis, Wall, Oster, all the brands. Okay, so typically as pet groomers, we like to go to a distributor because it's like a one-stop shop, right? So if you have multiple items to purchase, you may be interested in distributors as well. So that is the difference between brands and distributors. Tonight I'm going to be sharing deals with you. Some of them are from the distributors, so there will be many different brands that they have sale items on. And then others are brand specific. So it's a brand that specifically sells their own things and nothing else. But needless to say, we're talking about sales. That's what we're here for tonight, right? We don't care. We just want the sales. So let's get started here. So in the description, you're going to notice a lot of links, guys. I explained that to you. Some are brands, some are distributors. When you click on the links that I provided in the description below to see all the products, products, tools, and equipment that each distributor and brand has discounted for Black Friday. Most of these sales have already begun. That's what I want to let you know. Some of them may not have. I looked for a sale from Kenchi and I looked for a sale from Joy Z. I didn't see anything specifically on their website, but the brands, I believe, have their items discounted. Not the brands, the distributors. So I pulled from my pool of what's available to us out there as far as Black Friday discounted sales that have been announced already. And today is Monday, and Black Friday is 4 days from today. So those sales, a lot of them have already begun, and they've been announcing it on their websites. So some of them have begun, some of them may not. So if you're after specific, like let's say Kenchi shears, you may want to keep checking with them later in the week because they may throw something up there. Or sometimes it's not that they discount the shear. They may say, we'll give you a free brush with the purchase of a shear or something. So you may say, I'm in the market for a brush too. So that's a win-win. So you really kind of got to be a smart shopper. And I know you guys are. But you really got to kind of weigh the deals and the options and know what it is that you're after and the products that you're looking to add to your dog grooming arsenal, okay? Don't think you have to buy everything that's on sale. It's hard not to. Just focus on the things that you need to up your grooming game, okay? So are you ready? You ready to get started? All right, so most of that stuff that's linked below, the sales are already going, so feel free to go ahead and get shopping immediately after we're done here tonight, because the sales have begun. But let's do this. So we're talking Black Friday deals. Okay, I have so much stuff to throw up here on the screen for you guys. The first deal that I want to share with you is a huge deal. That's why it's the first one. Okay, it took the prime real estate spot on my live stream, but it's epic. This is what's going on with Petals and Tails. You guys know that I love their shampoos and conditioners. I also love their CBD oils for calming during grooming. I love all their products. I cannot tell you that there's one product I don't love. Their balms that are soothing, the soothing balms, I use even on myself. The hydrating mist, I use on myself. These are top quality products, and they are pricey because of the quality. But guess what? Starting November 22nd, which is actually Tuesday at midnight, so tomorrow at midnight Eastern Standard Time, these products are on sale 40% off store-wide. That is huge. That is a huge sale. So if you've wanted to try the Petals and Tails products, now's the time, my friends. You won't find a better deal. They do not offer this sale but once a year. This is big time. So I highly suggest you do try them. I love them. I've been using them. The majority of the shampoos and conditioners I'm using are the Petals and Tails right now because I've been so impressed with them, and I want to keep testing them because they are new as of just this past spring. So I want to keep testing them. Now, the one thing I want to tell you about the Petals and Tails products, you know that I am affiliated with them, and I typically can offer you a 15% discount. But I want to make it known right now that with this sale, I do not get any commission because they are so discounted. You can't add my code to this to receive an additional 15%. They'd pretty much be giving it away to you for free. So, but these products are highly discounted right now, guys. So if you want to try the Petals and Tails products, now's the time. Even the peanut butter, the CBD peanut butter, the CBD treats that help with grooming, help with anxiety. They have wonderful products. So go get you some. Now's the time. But you can't use my discount code because it won't work for this sale. It's just a big, big sale. Okay? So now, next thing I want to talk to you about, this is another good deal. I kind of put these two, I front loaded these because I was like, if you guys are going to hear anything, I hope you hear these two sales. The next one is, where's my image? The Farmer's Dog. You can't get a better deal on fresh food for your dogs. Now, this is not dry food. This is fresh food, which is what dogs are actually designed to eat. There's been so many studies that have shown that feeding dogs a whole food diet, a well-balanced whole food, adds great quality of life to the dog as far as overall health, weight, activity level, coat health, ear health, eye health, teeth health, longevity of the dog's lifespan. It's proven that good whole food for dogs can make a difference in your dog's quality of life and the longevity of their life. So why I'm throwing this up here? Because if you have ever thought that you wanted to try the Farmer's Dog for your dog, you can have a 100% free trial box of food for your pet or pets on me, 100% free. I have a link in the description below. Now's the time to try it, guys. I would not leave you astray. This is what I feed my dogs. It's convenient. It comes right to my door, and I have good peace of mind that I'm feeding my dogs what they need, what's in the bowl. That's important. And this, feeding our dogs is a very stressful thing because we all want to do the right thing for our dogs, right? And sometimes we don't know. That's where the stress comes into play. We don't know, but you can trust this food is preservative free, it's all natural, it's good for your dog. And I've seen extremely good benefits. So it's there for you. Those are the two biggest deals. Let's move on. All right. All this stuff's linked for you guys. Now, we're going to talk distributors for a minute. Boy, I got a busy screen. Okay, so distributors, Pet Edge, Groomer's Choice. Let's talk about that. This is Groomer's Choice. If you go to their website, which I've linked for you below, they have a ton of savings, a ton of things that are discounted right now, and most distributors do. So I'm going to roll through the distributors first before I talk about brands, because remember what I said about distributors. They distribute multiple brands, Andis, Wall, Joyzy, Kenchi. They distribute all of them. Some of them don't have all the brands, but Groomer's Choice has a lot of brands that, so it's kind of like a one-stop shop. But they are having big sales. The sales have begun. Some of the things that you're going to find on sale at Groomer's Choice is like GOGROOM. This is an all-natural green-based shampoo conditioner line. GOGROOM is discounted 15% off gallons. That's a great price. You're also going to find things like Monk shears, which Monk shears are a great beginner shear. As you get to grooming, you'll find that you probably want to upgrade your shears. But I did start out on a lot of Monk shears, and I was pleased with them. They were comfortable. They weren't too heavy, and they're reasonably priced. So you'll find them on sale at Groomer's Choice. You'll find this is a new brand that I haven't tried. I would really like to, and since it's on sale, I think I might have to go and pick some up myself. This is the Melanie Newman line of shampoos, conditioners, sprays. Some pretty good buzz around these products in the industry. So if you wanted to try something or just an 8-ounce bottle of it, now's the time, guys, while this stuff is on sale. So those are just some of the things that you'll find at Groomer's Choice right now. I linked their deals page. So when you click on the link that I provided for you below for Groomer's Choice, it takes you right to all the deals. You just start scrolling down, okay? Those are all the Black Friday promotions and all that. Even the Bather box, which is a cheaper version of a bathing system. It's still, I think it's usually like, I don't know. It's on there. I saw it was discounted. So if somebody is like, I really want the Prima, I just can't afford it, you might want to consider their bather box. I have heard good things about it. You will have to do some adjustments with your plumbing, but not much. So that is one of the benefits. Obviously, the benefit to the Prima Bathing System is you don't have to adjust any plumbing. You just plug and go. But so that was discounted on there too. I think you'll enjoy sifting through those sales on Groomer's Choice. They had quite a few. Now, the next distributor that I want to talk about is Pet Edge. So where are my, boy, you should see this screen. It's loaded. All right. So Pet Edge, I used to always buy from Pet Edge when I first started out. when Groomer's Choice came along and they had a distributor right here on the East Coast near me, and I was getting my stuff within a day, I just started going with Groomer's Choice. I really do like Groomer's Choice customer service. So they kind of got me now. But Pet Edge was reliable. Pet Edge has really good selections of different brands, okay? And they're also having big sales right now, guys, on many of our favorite dog grooming products and tools and equipment. So you might want to check out Pet Edge, and therefore I definitely linked it for you so you can. The next distributor is Ryan's Pet Supplies. Ryan's been around for years and years. They have great customer service. They're also having great sales right now, guys. All of our distributors are. So we're rolling through the distributors first. Remember, they carry many brands. So they don't just have one brand. They'll have all of them. So you might want to just go and sift through their stuff. Another one is, this one is newer, but Pet Store Direct, I'm liking everything that I see from them. I really am. I always check them out at the trade shows when I go. Their booth is wonderful. I mean, they have a huge array of brands, different things to choose from, depending on what type of blades you like. They've got multiple blades. They've got multiple clippers. They've got multiple brands of shampoo and conditioner. So there again, we're talking about distributors. Give me a second. I got to sip some water. I've been sick. That won't stop me from showing up here with you guys tonight. All right. So, you know, Pet Store Direct is a very good distributor, and they're linked below for you guys. So don't hesitate to go check out what they have to offer. Chewy.com's come a long way with pet grooming supplies. It used to be, you know, more of our pet grooming necessity or our pet necessities, but now they've upped their game a bit. Chewy has many awesome discounted items that we love, but they also will have a lot of toys and other gifts that we could get for our pets. So you might want to check out Chewy.com for that, because don't forget, when we're shopping for dog grooming stuff, we always got to buy stuff for our pets too. Yeah, absolutely. So Chewy has a lot of that. So they have good sales on that right now, especially for the holidays. It would be a good time for you guys to visit Chewy.com. Stock up on some cool things for your pets. Now, most of the other distributors, they do have a section for toys and treats and chewies and all that stuff too, those miscellaneous items. Groomer's Choice, Pet Edge, Ryan's, Pet Store Direct, they all do too have, you know, the miscellaneous stuff that we like to buy for our pets just to spoil them. So, you know, you gotta surf through these carefully. You got to surf carefully through these sales and see what you're after and what's a good price and what you want. Take your time surfing through the products and the tools when you visit Groomer's Choice, Pet Edge, Ryan's, Pet Store Direct, and Chewy.com. A lot of the clippers, blades, brushes, guard comb attachments, and other products that I recommend in my videos are on sale, guys. So really take your time. Remember, the distributors that I linked for you are a one-stop shop. So they stock many brands and have all the choices that you may be looking for. You may not have to go to a bunch of different websites to find what you're looking for. You may be able to do it all with one distributor. So for instance, Groomer's Choice has sales on Andis clippers and wall clippers, two different brands, right? You may want an Andis clipper, or you may want a wall. Well, you may find that they have the best prices on those items for you right now. So take your time looking through the Black Friday sale items on those websites. They're all linked for you below. There are some really good deals depending on what tools, products, or equipment that you are in the market for. So you've really got to take your time. What I'm looking for may not be what you're looking for, because we all have, you know, grooming tools, and we don't have to replace them all the time because we buy good stuff. So, but sometimes there's certain items that we do have to restock. All right, now let's move on to some of the brands, some of the things that brands have to offer. The first one I'm really excited about. This is a good deal. Let me throw it up on the screen for you. Okay, the first one is Jody Murphy Dog Grooming Products. She has a website. Jody Murphy made this book. I have it. You guys know it. I suggest it to you all the time. It's a remarkable dog grooming book. It's called Dog Grooming Simplified. And it also has, right now she has sale prices on just the book or you can bundle that with DVD learning lessons that she has. Jody is a wonderful instructor, guys. Absolutely. I have so many of her DVDs, and so many of the dog grooming techniques that you see me use, I learned it from Jody, because she's amazing. You know, I went to the best. So I learned a lot from her. But if you're looking for, you know, a little bit of extra training, this is on sale right now. It's good. So her book and her DVD that you can get bundled, special for Black Friday, as well as, this is fun, her signature dog grooming apparel, which includes men's fashions too. And I'm so glad that she does offer dog grooming apparel for men. Not a lot of places do. And that's on sale right now, guys. So many of you ask me, where do I get my grooming smocks from? Like this. Jody Murphy, she's my favorite. I love her grooming apparel. Hair never sticks to it. They're lightweight, they're comfortable, and they're stylish. And I am wearing one right now, obviously. I usually am. But if you were ever curious about the grooming smocks and apparel that I wear, it's usually always Jody Murphy. Her stuff's amazing, and it's on sale right now. So if you're interested, you can go get it. Now the next brand I want to show you, this is fun. This is a new brand. This was a company that was rebranded. So we all know about Shern Bowell. Shern Bowell USA was rebranded by a company called Wags, and that just was announced, I think, in August, right? So that's new. Wags has a lot of things that Shern Bowell had too, but now they've rebranded it, made some changes to some of it. One of the things you're going to find, this little airlift pet grooming table, this little round one, is great for smaller dogs. It is so important to have your dog on a grooming table when you're grooming them, guys, and you do have to have them on a grooming arm too. You have to keep them safe. But this little table is on sale, and I linked it for you below, just because I know some of you are in the market for it, and maybe you overthink those things that you think they're expensive items, you put them on the back burner. I always suggest that you put the expensive items on the front burner. Does that make sense? The expensive items that you absolutely need, like your grooming table, a good clipper, a good dryer. Those are the things you should be buying first before you buy a second clipper or 3 pairs of shears. Start with 1 pair of shears. But you gotta have the grooming table. You got to. So I know a lot of people wait to buy those more expensive high-ticket items, but they can make or break your grooms for you. So don't put them on the back burner. Also with Shern Bowell, which one is that? Yeah. I was impressed with this grooming table. I saw it up close and personal at the Hershey show. This is Wags. This is a brand new table. It goes way close to the floor, so you can get any big dog up on that. It goes way down. It is on sale. This is a fantastic price. I don't know if any of you home groomers are looking to spend this on a fantastic table, but I know some of you pet groomers are. And if you are, I want to tell you this table is amazing. It's solid. I was very impressed. And I know I showed you guys my trip to Hershey, and I showed you a little clip of me checking this table out. So there is a video on my channel. It was a past live stream of me showing off a few things at the trade show at Hershey. This was one of them. So if you want to see this table up close and personal, you can go see it there, but it is on sale. So I wanted to share that with you, and I did link it in the description below. Now another thing that I found from Wags that is a really good deal is their stainless steel guard comb set. $23.39. Guys, if you haven't got a stainless steel guard comb set, I always talk about the wall stainless steel guard combs. They're all basically the same. I can't find a difference between them. I think they're all made by the same manufacturers. I don't know. But this one, this is a great deal. I mean, normally they're what, like $45. So I found this deal and I was like, ooh, I'm sharing that with them because I know some of you may not have gotten them. Now the 8-piece stainless steel set that I linked for you in the description here, that's the Wags brand, that it's only for our A5 clippers. So A5 clippers are, you know, our Wall Cam 10 or our Andis 2-speed or Andis Excel or our Heininger. There's a difference between the guard combs for our 5-in-1 clippers, such as the Wall Arco or the Joyzy Hornet, Kenchi Flash. There's a difference between the guard combs for those clippers versus our A5 clippers. So be sure you know what you're looking for and what you're looking at. A lot of people get that confused, but A5 clippers, such as the Wall KM10, they use a detachable blade, and that's a difference. So these guard combs are made to go on detachable blades. They will not fit on a 5-in-1 style blade. It's a different blade. You guys know that though. You're smart. You pay attention. You listen. You listen. So that was, I thought that was pretty cool. Now, we're going to move on to some of the Amazon deals that I saw that I feel would be extremely beneficial for you guys. Seriously, I had fun shopping for you guys. So here we go. Let me find my spot. Okay. This one. This, okay, I've had 2 of these throughout my whole grooming career. Now, different places make them, but they all do the same thing. This little broom, and for $15.90, is fantastic. Now, they also give you a little, you know, handheld that you can use to clean up the hair on your table. You can clean the hair off of you or whatever, but this is a broom that's the full size of a broom, and it literally gets the hair up in one sweep on the floor, whether it's carpet, tile, concrete, anything. It gets the hair up. This is wonderful. And for $15.90, I was like, I got to share this with my people, because I know a lot of you always complain to me, it's such a dirty job. How do I keep the mess down? The hair is everywhere. This is a wonderful way to help you clean up after you groom dogs. So that is linked in the description below too. The next item is, so that was the rubber broom with squeegee. The next item is cool. I used to own one of these years ago. I think my mom bought it for me as a gift long before I was a pet groomer. Okay, so this is a huge sale price. This is the little green clean machine. So this is to clean up after your pet accidents, or if they get something on the carpet, if they throw up, sometimes it stains the carpet. This has nothing to do with dog grooming, but this product is a must-have if you have pets. And at $89, which is the sale price, I was like, I'm sharing that with my people, because I know you not only groom your dogs at home, but obviously they live with us and they can be quite messy. And this little green clean machine is easy to put away, it's easy to operate, it's easy to set it up, and it's easy to clean it up. And this one's a lot nicer than the one I used to have. Mine was probably 20 years ago or more that I had mine. I wore that thing out. But it definitely is a must. If you have pets, guys, and you're stressing over keeping your carpets and your upholstery clean, you can clean upholstery with this too. But 89 bucks. What a deal. That's what I said. I was like, that's a good deal. That's linked for you below. The next thing was really cool. Okay, I found this and I was impressed. So this is a solution for you to bathe your dogs at home. You don't have a bathing system, you don't have a real grooming tub, but everything you need to hook this up to your current shower is included in this little pack for $31.89. $31.89. I was like, oh wow. I've got to show them. I'm like, you know, some people are always looking for a solution. I know a lot of you say, my sprayer options are just terrible at home, and we know that rinsing your dog's very important. Well, this you can not only apply the shampoo with, but you can turn it to just rinse as well. So you can shampoo and disperse it onto your dog, or you can just rinse. So I don't know how many of them they have in stock. It's a great deal. So if you're interested in it, you should probably get it before somebody else gets it. Usually these Amazon stores, they don't have hundreds of them. So I thought it was a good thing. I thought I would share that with you guys. I knew that it would be helpful to many of you. The other thing, I was like, oh, I was impressed with this. So you know the little Amy dryer that I've been using probably for about 2 years now. That thing it kicks butt. And I know a lot of you have it. But if you don't have it, it's on sale. Can you believe that? It's like, oh, we paid $110 for it, I think it was. It's on sale for $80, $79.99. So if you've been wondering, do I break down and get me a pet dryer? This one, it actually comes with a few other little tools. It comes with a comb and a little towel to how probably it's much like an absorber towel. So I don't know the quality of it, but hey, it's free. A little wash glove, so while you're washing your dog, especially a shedding breed, that's in there too. But needless to say, I don't care about the free items. I care about that price on that dryer, and that's really, really a good price. So if you guys haven't gotten a force dryer, this is one you should consider. It does have a variable speed, which is nice, so it doesn't matter the size of your dog. If it's a Yorkie, you can turn it way down to low, and it's very comfortable for small dogs. If it's a big golden retriever, you can kick it up. I don't think I've ever ran this dryer actually on full blast, to be honest, with Goldens, with Bouviers, Golden Doodles. I don't think I've ever turned it up to absolute high, full throttle. It's a good dryer. And it does have a setting that you can turn on that will add a little heat. It's not going to get hot, but it will get warm. So you have to be careful and keep the nozzle moving so it doesn't irritate your dog's skin. But it does have a heat setting on it. But for $89 or $79, if you're in the market for force dryer, you need to go get that. Seriously, I have it. It's a good dryer. And it doesn't matter what size dog you're drying. It's going to do the job, which is nice because some of you have a small dog and a big dog or a double-coated dog. And you're like, wow, it's going to be fine for either one. It's not going to blast them off the table, right? If it's a small dog, we don't want to do that. So that was a good deal. And then I saw, okay, the last thing I'm going to show you is, I showed you this before, but they're discounted more. This is important. You know, I talked to you about lighting. Some people say, well, I can't see that well when I'm grooming. I always tell you have to be able to see well when you're grooming. These lights, they're adjustable, so you can adjust the height. You can position them exactly how you need them to groom your dog and light it up so you can see. You have to be able to see when you're grooming dogs. And for $33.59, you're getting 2 of them. So it's their LED, 2-piece dimmable, portable photography lighting. It's fantastic. And they really will change the lighting in your room if it's lacking. And it's such a good price, $33.59. So I just don't think that you could go wrong if you're looking to add some lighting to your grooming area, whether that's at home or if you're a groomer and you need to light it up, light it up. You know, lighting's important, and it can be difficult because sometimes we're grooming in darker rooms or there's a lot of shadows being casted. And if you're grooming a dog that's darker in color, their coat casts a lot of shadows and it can be hard to see. I've experienced that many, many times over my career. Sometimes I want a light pointing up underneath the dog so I can see what I'm doing, and it helps. But you would be amazed what lighting does. So those deals were fantastic. Everything I mentioned for you is linked in the description below. You can go check it out. But right now I'm going to get to your questions. So if you have a question, you hold the dash line, the dash key, and create a line so I can see it and I can get you an answer. So let's see. Look at all of you here tonight. It's good to see you guys. You could go bonkers shopping for Black Friday. And every day it's like some new sale pops up and you're like, why did they wait until Thursday to do that? But so I just kind of went with what I could find the best deals on right now as of Monday, and shared that with you guys. But if you keep watching those distributors, most of them have all their sales going on now. So no worries. Oh, I don't see a lot of questions. Come on, guys, let's get chatty. All right, Tara says, I need a dematting spray. Well, I know what my favorite is. What's your favorite now? I have 2 favorites when it comes to dematting spray, Tara. Quicker Slicker is still, I'd say, my number 1. But right there, there's another one called Banish, and that is a detangling spray. I was impressed with Banish as well. So Quicker Slicker, which is made by Nature's Specialty, or Banish. And Banish you can get at Pet Store Direct, I believe, probably all the distributors. Now, not all distributors carry Nature's Specialty, and I don't want to misspeak and tell you one that doesn't. Some of them do. You can also find it on Amazon, the Quicker Slicker. That's fantastic. I would get the ready to use. Don't get the concentrate. It's very expensive. And if you don't dilute it properly, you're wasting product and wasting money. And it is the ready to use is the way to go on the Quicker Slicker. Great for your routine brush outs. When I'm brushing out a dog, I use Quicker Slicker. Doesn't matter if they're matted or not, but it certainly helps when you're dealing with a matted coat or a very dirty coat. The Quicker Slicker is wonderful. And it also helps to keep them brushed out longer after you've worked hard to brush them out. That's a big plus. It keeps them cleaner too. So using a brush out spray during your routine brush outs is an absolute great idea. Quicker Slicker is my favorite. It still hasn't changed all these years. But I was impressed when Banish came to town. I did try it and I was like, well, this stuff's nice. But I don't know if I'm just always been so impressed with Quicker Slicker. So it's still my favorite. I have another question here from 199 Britch. Says, hey Amy, I'm looking for a stand fluff dryer. Do you have any recommendations? I do. The Wags company that I have linked below, they make a really good stand dryer. A couple models. They may actually be on sale right now. Now I want you to know stand dryers can be a little pricey, but there's a difference between some of the stand dryers that are really modeling more of a force dryer. That's not a stand dryer. You want a warm air fluff dryer. That's what you want. That's how you get the dogs fluffy. The ones that say, oh, you can take your force dryer and plop it in here and now you have a stand dryer. It's not, because a force dryer doesn't produce that type of warmth. It doesn't. It's a different type of dryer. Another great brand for stand dryers is called Speedy. Check them out. Very industrial. That dryer will last you a lifetime. I guarantee it. It's much like the Ademco that I have had for 20 years and I can't kill it. I've been using it professionally for 20 years and this stand dryer is just still kicking. That's a commercial grade and you get what you pay for. But Speedy is another brand that if I had to go buy one as a professional today, I probably would get a Speedy. After looking at them, comparing them at the shows, I would get a Speedy. But if you were just a home groomer and say the Wags stand dryer is cheaper, like a good bit cheaper, then maybe go ahead and go with that. I don't think you could go wrong with it. So it's up to you. Boy, decisions, right? Shirley Adams says, your favorite shampoo and conditioner, eye friendly. Eye friendly, okay, there are many. So listen, I often say, okay, I love the Tropiclean Spa Facial to use around a dog's mouth because I know it's gentle around the eyes. But I want to tell you that most all of our good quality gentle shampoos, like Tropiclean Puppy Shampoo, the shampoos that don't have a lot of fragrance or other additives in them tend to be more gentle around the eyes. But of course, we never want to get shampoo in a dog's eyes. I would never do that. I never want to take that chance. I always wipe it down off the eye, in front of the eye, and at the same time, they're closing their eye, you know. So the safest thing that I can just flat out tell you to wash your dog's face with is the Tropiclean Spa Facial. It's only for face. It's not got all the cleaning power that we're gonna want for the feet and the bum and all that. But also I have been testing the Petals and Tails around the dog's eyes, and I tested it around my own eyes before I did that. And the Petals and Tails shampoo is very gentle around the eyes. So that, like I said, I've just realized over the years of testing, a lot of your clear hypoallergenic shampoos, Groomer's Choice has a brand called Bark to Basics. They have a shampoo called Clear. I believe it's called Clear. And that is just your extreme hypoallergenic. It has no fragrance, nothing in it, no color, no fragrance. Those types of shampoos are gentle to use around your dog's eyes. So that's just a good tip for you. Conditioners, I've never found them to be, conditioner is a different product than shampoo. So I've never found conditioners to be too much of a concern around the face anyway. But that's, yeah, that's what I would say. If you want to be really safe, then just go ahead and go for the Tropiclean Spa Facial, which I've been recommending that forever. Jenny says, I use a Super Cyclone and the stand gets warm enough for me. Yes, it does, but it is a force dryer, Jenny, and the comfort and the warmth from a stand dryer, you cannot get that out of a force dryer. The force dryer works and operates way different than a stand dryer that has a heated element, and it's just completely different. So, and a lot of people who want to do fluff drying on their dogs, you know, like you can completely dry your dog, fluff dry it, which is actually wonderful because you're brushing them all the time, which helps the coat be wonderful. They're going to want a stand dryer for sure. You know, something that is made to fluff out a dog. We always want to make sure that we're getting our dogs 100% dry when we dry them too, guys. Don't ever forget that, especially with de-shedding. Elsie says GOGROOM makes a nice facial foam cleanser. There are a lot of good products out there, guys. I haven't tried everything because I typically like to stick around with things that I like and I know work well, but that doesn't mean that other products don't work well. It's just that, you know, I can't give you my opinion if I haven't tried it, and I can't tell you that I don't like it if I haven't tried it. So I stay kind of quiet on certain things that I haven't tried. But I'm doing my best to try a lot of different products. And I don't see that you guys have any more questions. Another place to watch for your sales, if you guys are on Instagram or Facebook. I'm sorry. I ended up getting a bad cold. A lot of the brands are going to throw their specials here for Black Friday. They're going to be throwing that at you any day if they haven't already. So keep your eye out on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, for your favorite brands or distributors to be offering something pretty awesome, you know, for Black Friday, because they all do have deals. They all do. Gina says, I have 7 dogs. Wow. And on a very fixed income. Can you suggest, why can't I see the rest of that, a dog grooming bath supplies? A good dog grooming bath, but I couldn't see it. This chat is weird. Yeah, Gina, in all of my videos, if you see me using any products, there aren't any cheap dog grooming shampoos or conditioners. I mean, if there's not, that are going to work, and why would you want to buy something if it ain't going to work? And I know 7 dogs, wow, that's a lot to maintain. I know you got your hands full. So what I would tell you, Gina, honestly, buy your shampoo and conditioner by the gallon. First of all, you always save, even if it's not on sale. You always save when you buy your shampoo and conditioner by the gallon. Now, I do want to say on that note, Petals and Tails gallons are not on sale. I'm pretty sure that she told me that. I hope I'm not telling you a mistruth. I'm pretty sure that just popped in my head. So I don't want to mislead you. But Gina, take a look at the Bark to Basic line, which is sold at Groomer's Choice. That's linked in the description. Groomer's Choice is a distributor. The Bark to Basics line is gentle and very effective and affordable. And now that a lot of their stuff is on sale, that GOGROOM line that I linked, that's from Groomer's Choice. Their stuff is very affordable. But if you're buying it by the gallon and you're diluting it appropriately, so remember to always look on back of the label and see what's the dilution ratio. They may say it's 16 part water to 1 part shampoo. So that would be 16 ounces of water, 1 ounce of shampoo. Shake it up really good, wash your dog. You got to be buying your stuff by the gallon, Gina. That's going to save you a lot of money, definitely. So, and that goes for conditioner too. And don't forget, conditioner is dilutable as well. Very important. So even if your products don't say they're dilutable, guys, try to dilute it at least 10 to 1. You'd be surprised they are all dilutable. The Petals and Tails and the small bottles that are on sale right now, I don't think it says it on the label that they're dilutable, but they are, because I always dilute them. So they are. I can vouch for you on that. All right, Court Jester says, I just want to say thank you for everything. I hope that you'll have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Same to everyone else. Thank you, Court Jester, and we hope the same for you and Harley. Harley's Court Jester's dog. Harley's awesome. Thank you, Court Jester. We will. I have a little announcement to make. I think I saw SVCC Toy Schnauzers in the chat in here. Yeah, I did. That's Sean, my friend Sean. You guys know I went to visit her and groom a year ago or so, maybe more. I've been there a couple times. You also know that she is Ellie Grace's breeder. Ellie Grace lives with my mom. Ellie, are you watching? Ellie Grace. Ellie Grace. She's probably barking right now. Anyway, Sean decided that it might be a good idea to let Ellie Grace's mom, which her name is Grace, and you guys know Grace. She's been in a couple of my Schnauzer videos. She's a beautiful black Phantom toy Schnauzer. She thought it would be wonderful if Grace could live with Ellie Grace and my mom. So we have Grace too. We have 2 beautiful toy Schnauzers, and they are so happy. It's mother and daughter. Sean, I can't tell you how happy, first of all, we all are to have them. So kind of share the dogs. My dogs are my mom's dogs, we're always together. But Grace, I fell in love with her the first time I met her. And Sean was concerned that she wasn't getting the activity that she likes, and that, you know, maybe she just wasn't, you know, getting everything that she could give her. And she thought, I think that she would be happy with Ellie Grace and Joy, my mom. Joy Ann's in the chat. And Grace, is Grace watching? Hi, Grace. Grace. So we got, Sean brought Grace down on Thursday, just this past week. So I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I get to hold both of my Schnauzers when I go over to my mom's, and I'll be, come here, Schnauzers, come here. And both of them are little lap dogs. They're wonderful. Sean, thank you so much. So anyway, I've been talking to Sean. She misses Grace. She loves Grace very much. It wasn't about that. And she cared for her very well. She just thought that Grace might be happier with Ellie Grace and my mom, and just tons of one-on-one all the time, and always has a lap to sit in. That's Grace's favorite thing. She's good at it. She's a lap dog. So thank you, Sean. You made our holiday amazing. Absolutely amazing. And we love Ellie Grace. She's wonderful. So that is new in our lives. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I should have prepared better. I could have thrown a picture up of Grace. Maybe I got one on my phone here I could show you, okay? Let me see. She's amazing. If you've watched my videos, you've seen her. I did a full traditional Schnauzer groom on her. Where's this? Oh gosh, there we go. I don't know if you can see her. That was yesterday. She loves to be loved. Her favorite thing, this is Ellie Grace's mom. I fell in love with Grace. Long before she came here, I love that dog. Jenny, what are you doing? You are the best at uniting us our love and care for our pet. Oh, Jenny, I am so glad to be part of your lives. You know that. But you know you're not getting out of here without a big super. That is a huge super chat. Jenny, somebody take her wallet. That's too much. You're getting a super chat. You're getting a salute, my friend. That's for Jenny. Jenny, I'm very proud of you too. I know many of you guys. We talk in email, we talk in our private Facebook group. I know the wonderful things Jenny's doing. Jenny is so impressive, and she does so much for dogs. She has a doggy daycare, she fosters dogs, and she does all the grooming for these dogs that are in her care, and she has a professional setup at home. So see, you guys, you can do it. Anybody can have a professional setup at home. Sean from SVCC Toy Schnauzers has an absolute professional setup at home to groom her dogs. And that's the first secret to successful dog grooming, is having the setup so that you can have successful sessions with your dogs. Thank you, Jenny. That is extremely generous. SVCC Toy Schnauzers, that's Sean. She says, see the photo I just texted you? Let me look. I have my phone notifications turned off so that I don't hear it. Oh, this was when I took Ellie Grace at 4 months old to visit at Sean's. I love that picture. That's Grace. That's Mommy Grace. And that's Ellie Grace, which is why we named her Ellie Grace. She's named after her mom. Now we got a Grace and an Ellie Grace. But hey, they're figuring it out. That was when I went to visit, and little Grace jumped right up in my lap because she's such a love bug. She's a true lap dog. Oh, she is just amazing. Look at her. Look at her, guys. Oh, she does so many tricks. She does tons of tricks. She's a smart cookie. She's also a certified therapy dog. She's amazing. It was a heck of a gift to have Grace come and live with us. I mean, I would have wanted Grace over another puppy. I'll be honest with you. I would have taken Grace before we even got Ellie, which I can't say that because I'm so glad that we had Ellie Grace, but I fell in love with Grace so hard when I first met her. She's an amazing dog. And then Sean said she was pregnant, and I said, but I want one of her puppies. I want a puppy from Grace because she's so amazing. So now we have the best of both worlds. We have a puppy from Grace, and Ellie Grace is fantastic, and we have Grace. So thank you, Sean. I love the photos. I do. Our holidays are going to be so awesome. Yep, my mom is Joyanne. She said it's so cool that mom and baby are together again. And it was weird because Ellie just felt, Ellie's not a bossy dog. She's full grown though. I mean, she's mature. And she knew Grace, and Grace knew her when they first met again at my mom's this past Thursday. The way they sniffed each other and they stopped and their little tails just started going really fast. It was that recognition thing that dogs have, you know, and I think a puppy probably never will forget the scent of their mother and vice versa. So they just fell right in line. And yes, Sean, Grace is the boss, but I will say this, she's not bossy. She's not bossy. Grace is like, if Grace wants to take the lap, she doesn't push Ellie out of the way. She comes up in her little paws and she's like, me too, me too, me too. She's not bossy and pushy, but she definitely will try to take the lap first before Ellie can get in. But they get along wonderful. It couldn't be any more perfect. And they're happy. They're happy together. They have each other too. Aside from, you know, living with my mom and dad and me going over there all the time going, Schnauzers, come here, Schnauzers. And they come running. And Shauna had no idea that Grace has the exact same bark as Ellie Grace. It's the same. I mean, no wonder they're mother and daughter. It's just wonderful. Karen says, is there a particular height to adjust the grooming table when trimming a standard poodle? That's a good question, Karen. No. Here's the thing. With a standard poodle with a large breed, it's definitely nice to have an adjustable table, like whether it's a hydraulic or an electric table, because some standard poodles are taller than other standard poodles. But what I want to tell you, Karen, where the height should be is you just don't want to be bent over. And you also don't want to be looking up grooming your dog. You're not going to be accurate with your work. So if you're working on, say, the head, you lower the table and you put that head eye level with you, okay? And then you can do your work very precisely. If you're grooming down the legs, you may need to bring the dog up a little bit. That's why with a big dog especially, the adjustable table is fantastic. And if you can't afford an electric one, the hydraulic ones, there's some for like $350. I would definitely get it. The hydraulic is totally adjustable. It's just that you pump it up and release it. So there's not an actual height to groom a standard poodle. You constantly will be adjusting. And guys, this goes for all the dogs that I groom, but especially the big ones. I will adjust them up if I'm working on feet. Now, I don't want them so far in the air that they're uncomfortable, but I will bring them up enough that I can comfortably and accurately work with the feet, pads, scissoring, stuff like that. So you're always going to be adjusting your dog when you're grooming, okay? I should make a video about that because I'm really glad that you mentioned that. I never speak about that. And I don't think to until you guys ask me questions. That's why I'm so glad when you ask me questions. Karen says, I'm 5 foot, so I need a stool. I can imagine standards, yeah. But hopefully you do have a hydraulic table, Karen, because if you're on just a non-adjustable table, that height is way too high to work with a standard poodle. And with you standing on a stool isn't very safe. So I want you to be safe and your dog to be safe. So you might want to look at a hydraulic table. Trimming the back should be level. Yeah, I like to bring them down. I like to always be about eye level with the area that I'm trimming. Sometimes if I'm working down the legs, you know, I'll have the back of the dog here and I'll work down the legs like that. It's not such a big deal because I am working down the leg. But I like to have them about eye level with me. It just seems to be the most comfortable for me. All right, have a few announcements for you guys. You know I have a weekly email newsletter that's free. All you have to do is sign up for it, and it comes to your email inbox every Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. From me. I write it, and it's awesome. People are loving it. So if you haven't signed up for my weekly email newsletter that's free, please sign up for it. It's linked in the description below. I did this for you. It's basically just taking one topic and nailing it. Not too much information and not too little. So it's just food for thought, and it's a lot of good information that I probably often forget to speak about. You know I do that. So in the description below, you will find the link to sign up for that completely free, and then all you got to do is check your email every Friday at 8 a.m. and you get the amazing dog grooming newsletter that I put together with you, packed full of my secrets to successful dog grooming. Did it for you. Channel members, I see a lot of you in there. Channel members, hounds, I will see you Sunday, December 10th. That's our next meeting at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's our monthly live Zoom learning session, and I can't wait to see you. If you're not a channel member and you would love to take your dog grooming to a new level, there's a link in the description of this video where you can become a channel member, a hound. And then you can join all these awesome lessons. And I usually always have my Go Groomer Channel members. They enjoy monthly live learning sessions and exclusive to channel members, and they receive exclusive content and free downloads with every session. So they're basically building a notebook of all my secrets. It's fun, and I love putting it together. It's actually more than fun, it's fantastic. It really is. Our next live from the grooming table is scheduled for Monday, December 4th at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, p.m. Just like always. The topic is the beginning of a new dog grooming journey for our Go Groomer community. What? Yeah, we're getting ready to go on a new journey, guys. I've been telling you. I don't know if you've been listening. I've been telling you. As many of you already know, my family is relocating to another house. We've been building it since June of 23. So June of this year, we've been building the house. It is almost done. In that house is where we are building a brand new Go Groomer dog grooming salon and filming studio all in one. This is where I can make better dog grooming videos for the beginners in my own studio for you guys. Better lighting, better sound, everything's better there. Our move-in date is 3 weeks It's in 3 weeks. We'll be finalizing that new dog grooming studio as we move in, 'cause we still have to do a drop ceiling in there. Beginning in January 2024, you will notice that I am producing more free content for you on my YouTube channel. You'll notice my videos might be better. I might have more uploads, all free. You will see me grooming different dog breeds than you've noticed in the past. So I'm trying to bring in some variety of things here that I couldn't get my hands on before. So that we'll be doing different breeds, different grooming techniques. I can bring it all to you. So please mark your calendars and join me live on Monday, December 10th, live from the grooming table. Not the grooming table, because it's packed in the new house. Anyway, we're going to still call it live from the grooming table. December 10th, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on my YouTube channel, and learn all the details of my plans to help you groom dogs moving forward as we move forward with this new journey that I'm taking you on. So now it's time to grab your pups, which I'm sure are probably sitting right beside you. Are they? Look down. Your puppy's there? Give them a big hug. Tell them what a difference they have made in your life. Tell them right now, because we're getting ready to watch the Farmer's Dog commercial together. Remember, I linked a free trial for you of the Farmer's Dog for your beloved pets to try the Farmer's Dog fresh food, free of charge, in the description below. Why? Because long live dogs. That is what it's all about. That is the biggest thing about everything we do for our dogs. What can we do to extend their life? I want you all to have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'm so thankful that you joined me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're all rock stars in my book, and we're just going to continue on with that, okay? We're going to continue on with the rockin' tour of dog grooming with Go Groomer, our Go Groomer community. Here's your Farmer's Dog commercial. I love you guys.
I'll always take care of you.
Slow down. I wanna hold you forever.
Hey, little bear bear.
I wanna love you forever.
Let's not do that again, okay?
Don't worry, darling, about the rest of our life. Through thick and thin, I'll be there by your side. 'Cause when I see those big, beautiful eyes looking into mine, I wanna hold you forever.
To have and to be from this day forward.
You forever.
Come on, Bear.
Yes, I do, man.
I'm gonna love you forever.
Hey, bear.
Forever.